The seven-seater car shot like an arrow, crashing straight into the side of a container crossing the road. The terrifying collision caused the giant steel block to tilt, creating a chaotic scene in just a few seconds. A terrible collision in the middle of an intersection. Two giant dump trucks crashed into each other with unimaginable force. The impact was so strong that both vehicles burst into flames. When driving a large vehicle, never be careless at an intersection. The speed and enormous weight will be a disaster if you lose control. That pickup truck driver was drinking. There was no doubt about it. The way he swerved, lost control, crashed into everything in his path. It was all alcohol. Drunk driving is not only suicidal, it can also be murder. Don't drink and drive. The Kia Sportage suddenly lost control, crossed into the next lane, and started a series of horrific accidents. The sound of sudden braking and collisions echoed in the chaotic moment. Instances like this show us the importance of seatbelts in cars. The car spun out of control and flew right next to the man standing on the side of the road. In that vital moment, he was safe and sound, a miracle in a dangerous reality. The Lexus lost control, shot like an arrow and crashed straight into a house, smashing the windows, sending debris flying everywhere. The man sitting inside the house only heard a loud bang. Before he could regain consciousness, he saw the front of the car parked in the living room. Panicked, scared, all he could do was scream, "What the hell is going on?" The Ford Mustang lost control and crashed straight into the gas station. In just a few seconds, a fierce fire broke out, the red flames threatening to engulf the entire gas station. Fortunately, the fire department arrived in time. They put out the fire before it became a huge explosion disaster in the middle of a residential area. Powerful cars do not mean reckless driving. Gas stations are extremely dangerous places. Just one collision is enough to blow up an entire neighborhood. Uncontrolled speed will cause extremely serious consequences.
So I went horse hunting.
A chilling moment. The car lost control and plunged into the abyss amid the wind and dust. Everyone thought the worst had happened, but miraculously, the driver escaped unharmed. Don't let luck decide your fate. Check your brakes, keep your speed up, and stay focused on the wheel. A truck loaded with cars tried to cross the railway tracks before the barrier was lowered. The head-on collision threw the entire truck into the air. It was not just an accident but a warning. One wrong step and you lose everything. The Toyota Camry shot out like a rocket, passing a series of cars at a terrifying speed. But then, in a split second, the car lost control and crashed into another car and the median strip, causing chaos on the entire road. When driving on the highway, please do not flirt with death.
Oh my God! Oh! Oh! Oh!
The car flipped over several times in the middle of the road, but miraculously, the driver was still safe and sound. What a miracle in the midst of a terrible accident. The truck was moving when suddenly the tire exploded. The strong shock caused the car to sway, lose control, and overturn in the middle of the lane. But fortunately, no one was injured. A chaotic scene unfolds on a highway in China, where dense fog has turned the highway into a battlefield. Cars crash into each other, screeching brakes, crashing, and screams echo everywhere. People run in panic amid the wreckage, dust, and the sound of shattering metal echoing like a daytime nightmare. When driving in foggy conditions, turn on your fog lights, slow down, and keep as much distance as possible from the car in front of you. A moment of carelessness, a lifetime of regret.
Oh my God! Oh.
trip, and I think it's more important questions would also be, an item is 4 on 4 different? Like when we're talking about this game afterwards, is that coverage difference? Is that shift too long, or is
Thank you for taking the time to watch our video. We hope the content provided has brought you valuable information and insights. If you found this video helpful, don't hesitate to share it with your friends and family so we can spread meaningful messages together. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with our exciting and useful content in the future. We are committed to continuing to deliver high-quality, engaging, and creative videos for you. See you in the next video.